Let me ask you something brutal. If your day always ends the same, tired, frustrated, and behind, then maybe the problem isn't your day. Maybe it's how you start it. Most people wake up and instantly surrender their focus. The phone buzzes, messages arrive, the world starts shouting, and your mind, already playing catch-up. But here's the truth most people ignore. If you lose the first hour, you lose the focus. And if you lose your focus, yes, you lose your life. Because productivity doesn't begin with apps or planners, it begins with awareness, with reclaiming the very first moment of your day. So today, I'll show you the exact morning routine that changed my energy, my clarity, and my mindset forever, step by step. No theories, just real habits that actually work. 1. The silent start. When you wake up, your brain is in its most impressionable state. Everything you see or hear shapes your mood, your decisions, your identity. Most people fill that moment with chaos, checking messages, reading the news, scrolling endlessly. But I start with silence. I sit up, breathe deeply, and just be for 60 seconds. No talking, no reacting, no noise. It's my reminder that I, not the world, decide the tone of this day. In that silence, I reconnect with clarity. And that's not just peace, that's power. Because silence trains you to listen inward before reacting outward. And that shift changes everything. 2. The cold reset. Then comes discomfort. A cold shower. And yes, I hate it every single time. But that's the point. When the cold water hits, your body panics. Your instinct screams to quit. But if you breathe and stay calm, something powerful happens. You realize discomfort doesn't control you. You control it. That 60-second battle teaches you resilience. You win before your day even begins. Because greatness isn't built when it's easy. It's built in those small moments where you choose strength over comfort. When I step out of that shower, I feel unstoppable, alert, focused, ready, and that feeling compounds every single morning. 3. The mind dump. Now that I've reset my body, it's time to reset my mind. Most people wake up with thoughts spinning, things to do, worries, unfinished goals. So I grab my notebook and dump everything out. No filters, no order, just thoughts. Because clarity isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. After emptying my mind, I ask one question. What's the single most important thing I can do today? Not 5 things, not 10, just one. That question is the difference between a busy life and a productive one. Because busyness feels like progress, but focus is progress. 4. The movement ritual. Next I move, nothing fancy, a short workout, stretching, or a walk outside, because your body is the ignition key to your mind. When you move, you tell your brain, we're awake, we're active, we're ready. Motion creates emotion. And you can't think your way into energy. You have to move into it. Even 10 minutes of movement transforms how you feel. It's not about fitness, it's about focus. 5. The focus fuel. Now it's time to fuel up. I drink a full glass of water. Hydration sharpens thinking. Sometimes I add lemon or sea salt for electrolytes. Then I eat light, protein, fruit, something real. Because what you feed your body becomes what you feed your brain. You can't run high performance on low-quality fuel, and the golden rule, no phone before focus, no inputs before intention. I fill my mind before the world does. Mid-video CTA momentum anchor. Now if you're thinking there's no way I can do all this, relax, you don't have to. Start with one step, silence, movement, focus. The goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. You'll feel the shift almost instantly. And if you want to build a system that keeps that focus all day long, hit subscribe right now, because the next video will take this even deeper. 6. The visualization habit. With my body energized and my mind clear, I spend 3 minutes visualizing my day, like a movie. I imagine myself working with calm confidence, facing distractions and saying no with clarity. Your brain doesn't distinguish imagination from experience. When you visualize success, you prime your mind to repeat it. It's mental rehearsal, and top athletes use it for a reason. You start acting like the person you've already seen yourself become. 7. The first win. Now, it's time to build momentum. Before checking messages or emails, I tackle the most important task of my day, the one I wrote earlier. Why? Because early victory builds confidence. That first meaningful win releases dopamine, a neurochemical reward that tells your brain, this is who we are now, this is what matters. If your first win is scrolling social media, you've trained your brain to chase distraction. But if your first win is creation, focus, growth, you've already won the day before 9 a.m. The reflection minute. Once I finish that first task, I pause. I take 1 minute to ask, what did I do right this morning? It's simple, but powerful, because progress without reflection fades fast. Noticing success rewires your identity. When you recognize small wins, your brain builds consistency automatically. You don't need motivation when showing up becomes who you are. That's how transformation really sticks. So, that's my routine. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. If you follow even a few of these steps, you'll stop reacting to your mornings and start designing them. But let me be honest, a routine means nothing if you can't sustain it. So, in my next video, I put myself to the test, a 7-day productivity challenge, following one of the most powerful systems ever created. It pushed me to my limits, and the results shocked me. Watch it next. The 7-day productivity challenge that changed how I work. And remember, you don't need more hours in your day. You just need more intention in how you start it, because how you start your morning is how you shape your life.